Hi guys, if you're looking for countries you can visit with a budget of 50,000 rupees, then here's the list. And the obvious ones are Thailand, and it's a very popular choice, Malaysia too. And the next one that keeps coming up is UAE or Dubai, and I feel it's overrated. And unless you have friends and family there, I don't know you can do much with 50,000 rupees. Singapore, I would say, is a popular choice, but is overrated. It's expensive. The locals are not very welcoming towards Indians. I think Malaysia is better than Singapore. Then let's look at Vietnam is a great destination and it's not so common. Sri Lanka is also not so common. Nepal is also a great destination, not so common. Now let's look at some off the beaten path. Cambodia. You never hear people talking about Cambodia, Laos, and Bhutan. Now, I'm also going to cover vegetarian friendly and solo female traveler friendly. So, solo female traveler friendly places are actually Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia, Nepal. And let's look at vegetarian friendly. So, that's Vietnam, Bhutan, Nepal, and Thailand. Now let's look at the budget that you'll need for this. Flights should cost you 20,000 rupees to and fro. Rent, so that's 12,000 rupees. Accommodation, food will cost you 8,000 rupees. Then transport, let's put it as 6,000 rupees for the week, and miscellaneous 4,000. So you can see that for a total of 50,000 rupees, you can do 1 week in these countries. For flights, I suggest you use Skyscanner. And with this, you can put your from as your starting airport. And two, there is an option to explore everywhere. Put this and then put a date. I suggest you book this one at least like 3 to 6 months in advance. And let's look at the flights available one way for now. And cheapest flights here, you have an option. And then you can see all the prices. And then once you find something that you like, just click on through, and then again it's going to show you all the list of cities, and then from that you can find the cheapest options. For your accommodation, booking.com is a really good website where you can search for hostels in any country. And like if you're a solo traveler, if you're a budget traveler, I really prefer staying in hostels because you can meet new people from different cultures. You can learn a lot of new stuff, and you will also find some local things to do that you wouldn't know if you went alone. So you can see this, right? So there's and with hostels, again, don't book the cheapest one that you can find. So you see, for 1 week you have a hostel for 4,000 rupees. Don't try to book the cheapest one. Maybe book the next one. But Vietnam is really cheap. So you can see that there's a bunk bed in a mixed dorm, and for 4,200 rupees. And look at the Expedia rating as well, the booking.com rating as well. And ideally above 8 is very good. And then you have plenty of hostels for 4,500 and so on, 6,200. It's a 6-bed dorm room. So 6 beds is comfortable, 4 beds is even more comfortable. But 8, I don't know, 8, 12 becomes, too crowded. And ideally, the good thing about booking hostels is that they are located inside the city, in the main city, okay? So you get down from your hostel, you wake up in the morning, you get down from your hostel. As soon as you get out, you can see all the shops nearby, and you can have coffee or you can have the local drink there. So that's why I think hostels are really good. Now, what to eat? I think if you're in a new place, just try the local food. If there's street food, then that would be the best. Just walk up, try out some local food, and keep a translator with you in case there's some kind of ingredient or meat that you don't eat. So you can ask them, or do your own research and have a list of things that you want to eat. But definitely try local food and not go for just Indian food, because the Indian food outside of India will not be as good as what you get back home. Now, things to do. The great thing about all of these places are that there is so much culture and it is very different from our Indian culture. So, just exploring new cultures, finding out what the traditions are, what is the lifestyle like. Even if you're staying in a hostel, you're just staying in one place. Every day, you could just walk in a different path. Go one day, just walk straight ahead, and then explore the different streets around you and the different kind of shops. Take memories, pictures, just talk to people, and the next day you will try another street, walk this way. I think just walking, taking the local transport like buses, or if it's cheap, and if you want to go far, and if taxis are cheap, then get a taxi and then you can go somewhere. Try a different mode of transport. You can also do some sightseeing because most of these hostels are going to be in the city center, and taking a bus or local transport, you can get to a nearby thing to see, and you don't have to really pay too much. Even just going to a new neighborhood will look so different from the neighborhood back at your home. So that itself is a sightseeing thing. It's like a thing to do. There's plenty of natural wonders that you can also see. And the other thing that you can do is just meet up with friends, find new people in the hostel, and start chatting up with them. Just go, be brave and say hi, and not just hi. Say hi. How are you? When did you come here? And what are you planning to do? Understand what their plans are, and maybe you can update your plans as well. Now, some things not to do. Tattoos are a bit risky in a different country because you don't know what the hygiene standards are, or if they're using the right kind of needle, if it's sanitized, and so on. So it is, even though it seems like something quite adventurous, it is a bit risky. So keep that in mind. Respect local norms. See what other people are wearing, and try to wear that kind of clothing. No shouting. Be polite. Even to someone who is going to serve you food, be extra nice to them. You never know when they see you, and if you have a good chat with them, they might suggest something really good, or they might even give you something free. So when you're partying, you might find large groups, and they might call you in if they see you sitting alone, or even if they are couples, and they might call you in to have a drink with them. So be really cautious of such things. There are scams, there are spiked drinks. So if you're alone and not with a friend, try to not get drunk. And also have a translator app with you on your phone, and learn a few phrases even before you go to that place, because they will appreciate when you speak in their language rather than just speaking in English or Hindi. If you can speak in their language, even if it's like one or two phrases, they will appreciate you so much, and they will be more friendlier with you. So these are the list of countries that you can travel to for under 50,000 rupees. So start saving up, plan your holiday, travel, have fun, and don't do anything that your grandmother would be ashamed of. That's it, guys. See you in the next video.